Before I became a mediator, I was practicing in Houston. I was a board-certified real estate lawyer and practiced in the trial and transactional end of real estate work, contracts, represented local cable company, insurance companies, banks, and worked in the area of basically corporate entities and whatever end of the legal spectrum they needed representation. I was an accidental lawyer. I was never that thrilled about practicing law to begin with. And it was sort of like the priesthood. It was a calling that I discovered, and I said, this suits me much better than the practice of law. So in about 1990, when I discovered mediation, I said, this is me, and I'm going to phase into it and become a full-time mediator. Most of my cases are employment and civil rights cases with a side practice of real estate, contract, family business breakups, and similar kinds of oddball cases that I also work on. My mediation style, I really don't have a label for it. I see myself as a guide through the mediation process, helping folks get to a position to where they can make a decision as to whether they want to settle their case or not. Part of my style is that I don't urge them to settle or not settle, and it's frankly, I tell them several times during the process, it's okay if you don't want to settle your case. Most cases are going to settle one way or the other, and I'm just a catalyst to help speed that process along. That's a darn good question. Most of my clients are repeat business. I will have the same lawyers hiring me over and over again. I'm in something of a small market, and one lawyer brings a new lawyer, and then they'll both become repeat customers. I assume they like what I say to them and how I help them along. Settlement is not the end game in mediation to me. If the parties are closer to each other at the end of the day than they were at the beginning of the day, I consider the day to be a success. Most cases get settled at one point or another. I'm a catalyst to speed up the process. When I'm not working in mediation, I also do arbitration, but when I'm not working professionally, I'm a volunteer at the local food bank where I sort vegetables. Other than that, I pay attention to my wife, my kids, my grandkids, my dog, and the food bank.